is where you're going, I'm not sure. So I wanted to show you a couple of ways that you could find information. So I'm going to show you how to search the book catalog. That will give you the titles of several books that are here in the library on the main campus. And then I'll show you also how to access some ebooks that you would be able to get without coming into the library. You could just get them from your home computer, or if you're sitting over at UCOM in the College of Education building, you could access them there. So pretty much ebooks you can access anywhere. The second thing that I'm going to show you how to do is to find and search for journal articles related to hospitality and tourism, and then how to search and find keywords in those articles. So let's get started. The first thing that you want to do, and I think you already know how to get to the Marks Library's web page, but I'm going to tell you anyway because I don't want to assume. From any of the University of South Alabama web pages, you can go to the link up here in black that says libraries, and when you click on libraries, you get a list of all the libraries. Of course, you want Marks Library, which is the main library. The setup for searching on your topics is going to serve you best if you use Marks Library. So underneath here where it says library resources, I want you to go to SouthCat catalog. And right here we're going to search in the search box for hospitality, and I'm going to use the Boolean designation AND so that it combines the search to books that with the keyword hospitality and tourism in them. And I'm just saying limit it to all materials. So this is going to give us whatever we have in the catalog, and then we'll click on search. So there are 62 results here, and let me see. Okay, so 62 results. So these books, it tells you, are available in the Marks Library book stacks. There's a couple of books that I thought might be useful to you. This one was published in 2015, and it's called Strategic Marketing in Hospitality and Tourism. So that's about marketing. Let's see, I think I saw another one earlier. So here's Management of Tourism and Hospitality Services. It was published in 2013. It's also available on the bookshelf. There's some contemporary trends in tourism and hospitality management, and that's a 2014 book. So you could look at through all of these, and if it says available in the Marks Library, then you can come to the library and select that book from the shelf. If you need help doing that, go to the Learning Commons or the circulation desk, and they will tell you how to find the book on the shelf. There are some government documents on the bookshelf. Let's see. Tourism benefits of our economy. So you just have to read the title. We're back to books, or In Search of Hospitality. So you go through these 62 titles and and then see if you can find some titles that you might want to select. Now, if you can't come to the library, maybe you don't want me to show you books that are on the shelf. We can go over to the right-hand side over here and click on Add This Filter and click on Electronic Books. So it knocked it down to 19 results. You can see right up here, there's only 19 books that are electronic books. And the titles of so you can read just those. There's a dictionary, Understanding the Hospitality Consumer. So if you click on the title of an ebook, it brings you to the record, and then you just need to find the link to the resource. And right down here on the record it says this is a linked resource. And we'll go ahead and open that. Let me see, I'm going to try and open it in a new tab and bring up that tab. So this is the book, and you can look at the table of contents by clicking over here, and the context, key perspectives. So I'm not saying this is a book that you want will be useful to you. I'm showing you how to use ebooks here. but this could be some baseline reference information or resource information for your paper. Okay, so that's how you find books and ebooks. The next thing I want to show you how to do is how to find journals, which would have research articles in them related to hospitality and tourism. So if we go to the journal under here, we're back to the Marks Library main web page. And if we go back under library resources and click on journal/ebook list. You can search by discipline, but if you browse these disciplines, you'll notice that there's no hospitality and tourism discipline per se. But if we start searching for hospitality, hospitality, I didn't spell it right again. You can see the hospitality management, the International Journal of Contemporary Hospitality Management, hospitality design, Journal of Hospitality and Tourism Management. Let me see, hospitality research. So these are all journals that do, there's one on design, if you see that one in this list. But if you click on, we click on hospitality research, then it gives me a box right here. Then I can search inside this journal from right here. And I assume that you have some keywords. I searched for quality perceptions. And so notice that I'm putting my keywords in quotation marks so that it treats it as a phrase. And then I'm going to search this book, this journal, Tourism and Hospitality Research, is available in a number of databases that we subscribe to. But notice that Sage Premier and Sage Premier All Access are the only two that give us the whole back catalog from 1999 to the present. Now, we don't have to worry about that right now, but if you wanted to browse these titles, you would want to pay attention to that. I'm just going to click on this little magnifier glass, the search button, and it sends me to this article that says the impact of employee behavior on customer service quality perceptions and overall satisfaction. Okay, so you can read that title, read the abstract, and then see if this article may have some information for you that you can use. We'll go back to the results list. I want to look at show you another way to actually look at this. So if we go back to hospitality and tourism research, and I'm going to go ahead and click on the Sage Premier All Access collection, which brings me to Sage, who is a publisher of journals that we subscribe to, some of the journals, not all journals in the world. And I could actually browse this journal. I could look at the current issue. I could look at all of the issues that are available. And you can just click on them here or click here and say, I want to look, let's see, 2010 to 2019. Notice that these journals don't go back to the 1800s, which is what you're looking for. But what I would do is start looking here and then see if you can find some links to some historical perspectives. In the 1800s and 1900s, there may not be a lot of primary resources checking for the perceptions of the quality in hospitality and tourism. But what you can do right here is go ahead and do a search, and it's going to search tourism and hospitality research. And I tried another group of, or another phrase, service quality, and you can see again the relationships. It tells me right away there are a couple of journal articles on this topic, and I could just select one from here, or if I click on search, it's still going to give me these articles, links to these articles. Let me click on the first one because I want to talk a little bit more about where you can find some more keywords. Now, one thing that you want to do is, like, if you browse this abstract, which tells you exactly what the article was about, and then look at these keywords: contact employee behaviors, customer perception of service quality, customer satisfaction. So start making a list of the keywords that you find when you start looking at journal articles. I'm going to do another search and go back to quality perceptions and look at that article. I don't think is that the same article? It is the same article. Sorry, I wanted to show you some more keywords. Service quality. The relationship between factors affecting perceived service quality satisfaction among theme parks, a reading in cross-cultural service encounter, the impact of employee behavior, hotel room attendants' delivery of quality service. I just want to take a look at this one to show you that the abstract is provided here, and then you have other hotel room attendants, and again, service quality, exploitation. You'll find different keywords linked under each journal article. One thing that I would like to search is service quality, and maybe look for a historical perspective. Nah, that's not a good, let's just put a date in here. Okay, so we're not going to find historical perspectives here. Let's go back to, I'm going to go back to the Marks Library and pull up the South Cat catalog again, and I'm going to search on hospitality and tourism and history. Health and tourism, advances in culture tourism. So this book, Advances in Culture, Tourism, and Hospitality Research, might have a historical perspective. Let's see if we can look at the long record. I want to see if I can look at the contents. Okay, so if you click on long record when you're looking at a book, then it will give you the content. So this is the table of contents in that book. Advancing and testing theories, historical districts. So this is more about historical districts. So if you want to meet with me in the library, just shoot me an email and we can meet. We can meet in the library, or we can have a Zoom meeting after you do some of these searches and talk a little bit more about whether or not you'll be able to find some materials. One thing I just want to repeat that you're probably not going to find questionnaires or surveys on hospitality and tourism in the 1800s. I might be wrong. Let's just try that. Service quality and questionnaire. I'm unhappy with my keyword searches, but you're more familiar with the research. And let's go back to quality perceptions and let's do questionnaire development to see if we can see, like, maybe somebody has been doing some kind of research. I saw an article, questionnaire, measuring. Let's do measurement. Evaluation of perceived the effect. Formative measurement. I would include a keyword measurement or measuring. Let's try measuring. And so this is how research is done. You just keep kind of trying different keywords to see if you can find articles. I like measurement. I don't know why I can't get that one article to come up. A formative measurement. Let me look at this. Higher order construct, formative measurement. You may want to include formative measurement in one of your keywords. Formative measurement. Yeah, see, these are not necessarily, this is in the educational and psychological measurement, so those are not necessarily just related to tourism and management. Okay, I want to go ahead and get this out to you, so I'm going to stop the tutorial right here and make sure that in the email you'll have my email address when I email this to you. But go ahead and look at this, try a couple of these resources, and then let me know if we need to meet. We can meet, as I said before, face-to-face or using Zoom. I hope this was helpful, Trent. Stay in touch. Thanks.